Well, welcome to the play-in tournament as the Oklahoma City Thunder will play the Boston Celtics, the Thunder of 11-12 versus the Celtics of 07 and 08. The biggest thing in this tournament is right now it is the winner will play the Toronto Raptors in Toronto in the first round of the tournament. The loser will host the winner of San Antonio and Atlanta. Well, we're about ready to go here. This should be a good one. They're going to play. It's going to be the Celtics at the Thunder. We'll see you at Oklahoma City for the play-in game.
You want to be on 2K TV, right? You're on 2K TV right now. Yeah, okay.
Season 5.
Well, here we are.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
This is kind of a stacked bracket here as we're in Oklahoma City. A very stacked bracket, the 07-08 Celtics against the 11-12 Thunder. This game looks to be good. And the other bracket, it seems to be top-heavy. There are going to be some really good games there. But for this game, you are looking at a possible game where you can see either one of these teams making a real run in this tournament. We're underway. And here's Durant. Of course, oh, that's going to be inside to Perkins. It's going to be blocked away, and here's Paul Pierce. And Pierce again as we're underway. Ray Allen. And he misses, and here's Kendrick Perkins again to Harden. And James Harden through the middle to Serge Ibaka, and he can't have it, Kevin Garnett. And here come the Boston Celtics. Here's Ray Allen. Allen to Rajon Rondo. As we go, this is Paul Pierce. They're trying to go. I think he's at Durant against him. Paul Pierce, number 34. Sorry, I thought that was Ray Allen. It wasn't. And Pierce misses the second one. Westbrook to James Harden, who slams it through, and it's an early 2-0 lead. Look at the slam. That was a heck of a slam dunk. And a minute in, it is an early 2-0 lead for Oklahoma City. Pierce, and that's going to be blocked. Here comes James Harden the other way. Harden to Westbrook. Here comes Kevin Durant. Will pull and hit. It's 4-0. Oklahoma City. Boston still has not scored, though they are a minute and a half in. Both these teams, they couldn't make a run. Here's Paul Pierce, and it straddles out. And Harden again with the rebound. He'll push it up to Westbrook. His foot was on the line, and he misses. Garnett with the rebound. The Celtics thought they could win it all with these three. Here in the Legends League. 4-0 Oklahoma City. Pierce. They can't hit any threes, and they're in trouble. They haven't scored yet in this game. Here's Durant. 4-0. Harden for three. He's open. He nails it. It's 7-0 and a timeout for the Celtics. First 7 points of this game goes to Oklahoma City. The score, Oklahoma City 7 and Boston 0. Well, the thought was, people said, hey, I mean, these teams get a second chance. But a lot of people are feeling that they could beat Toronto in Toronto. And either one of these two, they're good teams, and they might be playing actually for the 7-8 right now. But don't count San Antonio out. Atlanta would have to be that's going to be a 3-second violation. What a block by James Harden right here. Westbrook. He had Serge. And he'll give it to Serge Ibaka. James Harden, he slams it through. It's now 9-0. And what an opening salvo by Oklahoma City. Boston still has not scored a point. Here's Allen. Allen to Rondo. Here's Ray now, and he misses. And here's Paul Pierce for three. Nobody can hit. And Kendrick Perkins, and here comes Oklahoma City the other way. Westbrook. Here in the first quarter. It's going to take a miracle, really, for Atlanta to win in their game. Three. Hits it, and Durant, it's now 10-0. 12-0. 2 timeouts for Boston. Oklahoma City is blowing away Boston in the first 4 minutes of this game. We'll be back. My goodness. 12-0, Oklahoma City. Garnett. To Rondo. To Pierce. Three. No good. Wow, Oklahoma City is opening up very well. Durant. Oh, he tried to go to Ibaka and couldn't have it. Here's Paul Pierce now. And a foul, and that's going to be on Kendrick Perkins, his first. 12-0 to begin this game. 12-0, and I'll tell you what. Rondo. Pierce again. And it rolls around and it goes in. His foot was on the line. They only got two, but it takes Boston 4.5 minutes to score their first basket. Harden, Westbrook, a three. It straddles in, and that one was all the way behind the line. It's now 15-2 to begin this game. Just an incredible opening salvo by the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'll tell you what, if they keep this up, Toronto's got to be like, wait a second, this isn't a normal 7th seed. There's two. Paul Pierce, and he misses. Here come the Thunder. Westbrook. Durant. And he misses. Here's Garnett the other way to Ray Allen. And Allen, it's 15-2. Ray Allen. Allen to Garnett. Over to Paul Pierce. And that's going to be a foul on Kevin Durant, his first.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Oh, almost halfway through the first. It's 15-2. It's 15-3 now.
Taking two shots.
Poe will come in. Here's Pierce. And it's now 15-4. They got to really pick it up. Oklahoma City has kind of cooled off a little bit. They started off with the first 12 points. And just as I say that, Kevin Durant, it is 17-4. Pierce got it.
Paul Pierce.
Ibaka to Durant. Durant will look. Here's Seth flow shot. A Westbrook for three. In and out, no good. And here's Garnett again. Kevin Garnett to Paul Pierce. Taking away Westbrook. Westbrook again. Pulls and misses. Garnett another rebound. He's got a ton of rebounds. It's 17-6 right now. Boston has to start working the ball in and settling this game down. They got a mismatch inside, and they know it. Garnett will pull and miss, and Westbrook will have it. They push it out. A move, and that's going to be 2 for Serge Ibaka. It's now 19-6. Well, they average 114 points a game for Oklahoma City, and it'll be out of bounds. The Celtics ball, and a lot of people coming in. The Celtics have to play through a lot of these things because they can't afford first quarter, second quarter lull. Here's Allen. Cassell to Allen. Over to Davis. Davis. That's Posey. Cassell for 3. An ugly shot. It doesn't even hit the rim. It hits the backboard, but it's got to hit the rim. And right now, Boston is playing a terrible first quarter. Jackson. Got it. And it is 21-6. 9 of 15 for the Thunder. Cassell to Allen. Posey. An ugly shot, rebound, Poe, slam it through. And it's now 21-8. Very rare, I mean, that they got an offensive rebound. But Oklahoma City was 12-0. It's now 9-8 since. Boston, though, has to make headway here. That's Durant, and a miss. Davis again, they push it down to Allen. 21-8 early. Posey to Davis. No hack or anything like that. Here's Durant. Durant to Jackson. It's a flow shot. I thought he was going to shoot. They go to Cook. Jackson again. The flow shot. It'll count. And it will count. It's now 23-8. This looks like a dangerous team. This Oklahoma City team, very big. Soccer next, the elimination game. Posey. His foot was on the line, and he misses. Durant again will push it up. (23-8). Cassell, and he got it. It's now 23-10.
Timeout for Oklahoma City.
And it'll be timeout Thunder. They want to make sure that Boston doesn't come all the way back after the early salvo. It's 11-10 Oklahoma City, but overall it's 23-10 Oklahoma City. We'll be back. So 23-10 Oklahoma City. They bring it in. Here's Durant down to Jackson. Through the middle, he pulls and misses. And pushed around, Kevin Durant. He puts it in. And it rattles in. It's now 25-10. So here's Allen at 25-10. Allen. Davis to Poe. Cassell. Oh, a steal, Kevin Durant. There it is. It's now 27-10. And under a minute, the Celtics. I mean, it's big. Oh, another steal. Here's Jackson. They got Durant. but they won't give it to him. Jackson. They dribble it in and out. Zaflosha. Collison to Jackson. Cook. Can't have it, and here's Cassell now. Cassell will bring it down. Really a surprising blowout so far. And that's going to be a foul on Cook. Want to make sure there's no easy basket. Davis will get it into Rondo. Rondo comes in. The Celtics would like to score at the end of the quarter. Rondo, it's tipped, no good. Zaflosha, and he'll just hold it. At the end of one, Oklahoma City 27 and Boston 10. Super Bowl tournament, good to see you. Super Bowl tournament, really, really good to see you. I know it's 6:30 a.m. on the East Coast. For those of you watching here, looking at the chat, Super Bowl tournament has a great football tournament going with the best offenses of all time. He takes every team, picks their best offensive years, gives them the best defensive years, gives them, and puts them on one team. And it is a fantastic series. Y.A. Tittle might actually get a championship. He might. I mean, this is, in 1 second, they got that ball over the mid-court line. That's funny. Davis to Poe now, and you got Raja. And that's going to be a foul on Durant. And Kevin Durant there. They got to be careful, Oklahoma City, because if they get in foul trouble, they can erode this lead. Remember, this lead is very early. Here's Davis. He's just got to shoot this, and he does, and he misses again. Wow, they're getting nothing here early. No points in the last 2.5 minutes. Well, a miss there, Durant, and the lay-in is good. It's now 29-10. Oklahoma City. Like, seriously, Boston is getting killed here early. Really a surprise that they're getting. We thought that this would be one of the more competitive games, especially in the play-in. We knew there was some talent gap, and Perkins, and that's going to be a foul. This Oklahoma City team has always simmed well. And they make one. A few years ago, when I just watched the sim and didn't broadcast, Oklahoma City won the Open, which was every team on the game that wasn't an all-star team. And they won it, including the European teams and everything. The 11 Thunder. No, I think they actually lost. Milwaukee won. It was one of those things. Here's Rajon Rondo, can't get out. Garnett, they got to get their team in there. Garnett pulls and misses. Kendrick Perkins will lay it in. And Oklahoma City, it's now a 17-point game. And that's going to be a foul on Rondo. Oklahoma City, 31-14, they lead. When we have a college basketball all-time tournament, that's going to be 2, and it is good. 33-14. Harden with 9 points, 4 of 4 in field goals. Garnett. Garnett pulls and misses. And he goes the other way to Cook. Cook will bring down to Harden. He'll go to Cook. Westbrook. Oklahoma City up by 19. There's two, and that was a good move. You know, you take out the 12-0 early run, and it would still be 23-14. So the Celtics are dangerously getting blown out here. Garnett, and he misses. He can't get anything going. Oh, look at this. Oh, my goodness. This thing is a blowout, and we still have more than 2.5 quarters to go. Oklahoma City's loving this. If you're Boston, you got to start chipping away. You're down by 23. Like, they're not ready to throw in the towel. They got people here, and that's a foul. And one of the ways you do it is this. But right now, I mean, you got to chip this away. Maybe threes, twos, whatever. Starts with defensive stops and layups. You know that. Garnett. Oh. Boy, nothing is falling. Westbrook. And that'll be knocked away. Westbrook again in a foul on Garnett. He doesn't like it.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
37-14, Kevin Garnett. I didn't like that. Westbrook will hit one. I mean, my goodness. There is talent gap in this league. We know that. It's 39-14. Rondo to Pierce. To Rondo. I didn't think Oklahoma City was this good. They are good. Allen for three, and he missed it. And here's Westbrook the other way. I mean, they're happy if there's a three, Cook, no good. And Pierce, they'll race down the other way. Here's Paul Pierce, and that's exactly what they want to do. They want to take misses and turn them into transition. That's the only way they're going to win this thing. And for Oklahoma City, they want to grind until they get underneath and try the close shots so they can't go. Oh, look at this. Westbrook. There was so much wrong with that. Now, that was not a travel. You don't travel when you slide. There's Garnett. That'll be two more. So you don't travel when you slide. You can take the ball and slide all the way down the court. As long as you don't give another impetus, you're okay. And Kendrick Perkins in another miss. Perkins the other way. Making a little bit of a run, and that's Garnett. And they're making a little bit of a run now. For the Celtics, it's within 20. Into Serge Ibaka and the slam here. It's 41-20. San Antonio and the Atlanta Hawks will be tomorrow. And that's going to be a foul on Cook. And here come the Celtics. On the other bracket, it'll be the Celtics and the Lakers, but the Lakers got killed. In their bracket, here comes Harden. I'd like to see if that transcends. Oh. Well, they got it back up to 23. It was down to 19, and it looked promising. And a timeout for the Celtics. It's not too early. It is early for them just to throw this game away. But it is 43-20. We'll be back. At 43-20, Oklahoma City. Poe to Pierce. Allen got it at three. It's 43-23 now. They are a three-point shooting team. Nothing has been hitting, but really that could be a factor. If they start hitting threes, they might be able to, they have the people to make a comeback. Like the 70-71 Lakers couldn't have done it, but these Celtics have the people to make a comeback. And that'll be 2 shots for Paul Pierce.
That's his second personal.
Oklahoma City getting into foul trouble. Pierce has 9 points, 3 of 11 shooting.
At the line for 2.
And Pierce hits 2. It's down to, oh, he didn't even try to get behind the line when he threw it in. Westbrook, oh, look at that move. And a miss. Barnett now to Rondo. Here's Paul Pierce. No. And here's Poe. Well, he's got to do something. Pierce. And he can't get anything. Nick Collison from Kansas. Here's Westbrook. After this tournament, the all-time college tournament, and Collison nails it. The all-time college will be great. I'm actually probably going to start that late March. Pierce. Rondo. Rondo to Ray Allen. No, my! I never thought I'd see a line drive bank shot that would roll in. And now the Celtics have an 8-point run, but Westbrook goes in. And he dishes it off. I thought he was going to go after it. Westbrook. And one! And that is a big and one for Westbrook.
That's his first personal foul.
Pierce with his first foul, and Westbrook will nail it. 48-28. There has to be a point when the Celtics are going to just start hitting their shots, and they should make it. I can see them getting within 14 or so. But the question is, will it keep going? There's Allen. He hits a 3. This is what we were telling you about. They can get hot. They've been down the whole game, but if they get hot, they can bring this thing 10-12. And you got Garnett and you got everybody to make it go. But the only thing is stamina, because you're down so much that you have your stars in there, and there's a miss. But if you keep pushing it down the court like they are, it's not that bad. Pierce. Rondo hits it. It's now down to 15. And if you would have said 15, you would have said, oh, that's big. But it's all the momentum for the Celtics now. Oh, it is a gigantic momentum thing. Collison. Oh, he had him open. Couldn't get to Westbrook. Durant. Durant might have been a travel. No good. He'll tip his own shot in. It's a 17-point game. And Pierce steps out of bounds. Well, for Oklahoma City, are they going to start extending their lead? 17. Anything under 20 will be acceptable for the Boston Celtics, because then you can work in the third quarter to get it to 10 or under 10.
2 minutes remaining.
They might even accept 12. 3. Oh my goodness, what a 3. Cephalosha nails it, and it is a 20-point game. Through the middle, no good. Into Davis. Davis, an ugly shot, not what he wanted. And Jackson now, this is not the ending Boston wanted. Their backups have to know. You can't be idiots. And Jackson will go to the line.
At the line for your Oklahoma City.
Well, the Thunder are up by 21. And they're up by 22. I mean, what do you do? Here's Allen. They know they got a little bit of foul trouble. The other Allen will have it. But Ray Allen will work around to get inside. Here's Big Baby Davis from LSU, no good. And Jackson again. Harden. Ibaka, Cephalosha, under a minute. And Harden again, he'll have it. Oh my. That's Serge Ibaka, and again it is a 7-point run for Oklahoma City. It was down to 17, 50 to 33, and Oklahoma City has a 7-point run. Posey, no. Durant again, and they're going to hold it maybe for the final shot. We'll see. Jackson. And they're going to hold it here. Now they can't let it run to 0. They got to shoot, but in the act of shooting, it might hit 0. Durant for 3. He got it. It rolls in. It's 60 to 33. They've just absolutely destroyed Boston. Oh, almost went in. It was 50 to 33. A 10-0 run has made it 60 to 33 at the half. A 27-point advantage. And we're going to halftime. We'll see you at halftime. Enjoy the halftime show. Well, the Thunder are looking good here. They're looking really good. I mean, I think the weak teams will weed themselves out, and that's the thing with the play-in. Unless the Celtics have a miracle on miracles, you are basically going to see the Celtics hosting a play-in game against either San Antonio, probably San Antonio, or Atlanta. We begin the second half. Allen. There's going to be a foul on Ibaka.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
When you look at Boston, I'm shocked at this. I would have thought that they would have had better success. They're getting open shots, they're just not making them. Oh, there's Pierce for 3, and he nails it. So it's a way to start, you know, in the pros. You can take the 3. Usually they tell you at the levels of basketball, when you're open for a 3 and you're down big, drive to the hoop and get an and 1. And that's going to be a foul on Ibaka, his 4th. And the Celtics, a little bit of good fortune here. Rondo, Garnett, Kendrick Perkins to Pierce. Pierce, yes! And 5 in a row. So they're bringing it down a little bit. Inside to Ibaka and knocked away. Harden, they got to do something. And a foul, and that'll be on Perkins.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line.
Harden got one. Harden got his second one. 62-38. Pierce floats it and in, no good. And here comes Oklahoma City. Oh, a steal, Rajon Rondo. Pierce for three, he's fouled. Almost a 4-point play. But he's going to shoot three. And what's he going to do? There's one. Only two. I think they said it's not the old NBA rule. The old NBA rule was if you're fouled shooting a three, you shoot two shots. Here, if you're fouled shooting a three, you shoot three. And that'll be Durant. I think his foot was on the line. And if you're the Celtics, you want to push the tempo and get it in. You're down by a few baskets. Pierce, no. And Durant, there's a foul. And there's one. That's two. Rondo to Pierce. Three. Allen, no good. Rebound. Oh, they need to get the and one. That's the biggest one. You need to start hitting those and ones. And he misses one. Kendrick Perkins. And he makes the second. You need to make the and ones. You also need some defensive stops. And broke off. He'll be out of bounds in the Thunder's ball. Well, very big for the Thunder now. We'll get it in. Westbrook to Durant. Gotta go. Westbrook, no good. Rebound. Oh, what a play. Right to Perkins, and what a pass. Durant has been playing a really good game. Timeout, Celtics. There's not too much they can do. It's Oklahoma City by 27. They've scored the first 12, and they didn't look past since. Well, it started off 15-2. 12-0 and 15-2. And they have not been looking back ever since. No, oh my, that's Pierce. Even without the beginning. It would have been a big Oklahoma City, and that's a dunk by Durant. Well, 26 points. And Pierce to Allen. Oh, what a play to Paul Pierce. I mean, this has just been Oklahoma City all the way. Inside, and a slam for Kevin Durant. What are you doing? I mean, what can you do? Boston is going to have to play the winner at home of San Antonio and Atlanta to get the 8th seed. 3. Yes. And James Harden, they broke the 30-point barrier. And this game is pretty much over. I'm pondering that question. A viewer had said Iron Man or Thor. I gotta wonder about that. I really don't know the different superhero movies, and that's in for Harden. I know Thor is a very, very popular character. And after this, we're going to have a one soccer game tonight. We only do one. Rondo to Allen. And stolen away. Cook. Westbrook. No. It's 34. Allen. Pierce. No. Pierce. Rondo now. Kendrick. And a foul. He just went, I think, just to get a call. I don't know if he would have made it.
14 fouls.
And Kendrick rolls out. Oklahoma City's going to play the Toronto Raptors. I mean, we're halfway through the third, and it's a 33-point game. Here's Durant. Durant, no. Arnett to Allen. Perkins. Oh, should have pulled from here. Cassell. Posey for three, and he misses. I mean, I can't wait to see that Toronto-Oklahoma City game. I think a lot of people are going to be watching that and going, yeah. It's like the Spurs on the other side when they killed the Lakers by 40. Everybody's like, wow. You know, the Spurs on the other side are going to be a good one. The 04-05 Spurs. They're going to be a tough out. They play the Cavaliers. Posey on the other side with LeBron James. They score 140 points a game. And San Antonio is the one team the Cavs don't want to play with because the San Antonio Spurs will make you play their style. And Kendrick Perkins will put it in. They're just keeping this clock running. They haven't broke 30 yet. And the foul, Cephalosha. And he hits one, straddles it in. Oklahoma City finally missed a free throw. Cassell, and there's two more. Sam Cassell, he was the same Sam Cassell that played for the Houston Rockets. I mean, it's a 30-point game right now. Oh, what a dunk by Serge Ibaka. I mean, seriously, this is a blowout of epic proportions. Cephalosha the steal. Cook. And here's Poe. Poe to Cassell. And that's going to be a foul on Ibaka. He's done. So Serge is done. 2 shots for Cassell. And he makes it 31 now. And he wants to cut it to 30. And he does. What a shock, though, really. I thought Boston was better. I thought this was going to be a really good game. The 9-10 game, the other 9-10 game was a really good one. Jackson, the Cephalosha. Cook. They got to do something. They go to Jackson for three, and in and out, no good. Allen. Posey, and he misses that one. I mean, it's 80-50. What do you say now? James Posey, and now they're getting in. Oh, look at Jackson. It's now 82-50. I don't know if this is going to get too much higher. They're just going to bring in their scrubs. And the Celtics might just rest everybody to play what they think will probably be the San Antonio Spurs. Because if Atlanta wins and beats the Spurs, it's just going to be an absolute, that'll be an absolute shocker. You know, we all expect that Atlanta game to be like this. But you never know with Dominique. Durant, no. And Davis again will push it up to Posey. Cassell for three, hits it, and it rolls in, it's 82-55. Durant, oh my goodness. Well, the clock is moving. Now I know how the Olympic announcers felt whenever they would do USA basketball, for the most part. Poe. Poe, Allen. Posey, and in and out, no good. There's two, no good. Rebound Jackson, and it is 86-55. I mean, this game is over. It's been over really since it was 27-10. 15-2 was a little early. You never know. And now, I mean, the subs are in now, and this is basically the JV game, except for Cephalosha. 5 seconds, and out of bounds. Well, the Thunder are feeling good. They're going to be in the. They're going to be in Toronto. Cassell, oh. And at the end of three, it's Oklahoma City 86 and Boston 55. Scott Brooks. I mean, what do you say when it's 30 points? He's coaching up the younger ones. They got a lot of, I mean, we got 12 minutes of people that you might not see in the rest of the playoff series. When you lead by 31, it would be like 40-9 in the quarter would just tie it. They're telling everybody to hold the ball for 24 seconds. They're just holding, they're saying hold it at least for 24. And Sam Cassell, it'll be 29. They break the 30 barrier. It's going to look closer than what it was. Brokaw. Collison now. And he'll go to the line.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's one.
At the line,
Yeah, nobody wants to watch more of this game than they have to. If you're Boston, you're like, all right, we get one more shot. If you're like Oklahoma City, you're like, hey, bring on the Toronto Raptors, and that'll be a charge on Eddie Howe. And they're going to bring it down. It's 88-57. This thing was over, and Cassell again the steal. Eddie House. They're going to, it's 28 now. It'll look a lot closer than what it is. It might end up like 98-81 or something like that. But that's just the way it is, and that's Collison. We'll go to the line. Scalabrine with the foul, and Collison again at the line. 29 the lead. House. The Fisher. The Muhammad. And the lay-in is good. It's back up to 31. And Sam Cassell here gets to a point where you say, even if we score every basket, it doesn't look good. They would have to go on like a 20-0 run. Now House has shot twice, and it didn't look good when he shot the ball. Fisher. Ivy. Muhammad. Ivy. No. Brown to Allen. Cassell. To Brown. To Cassell. House. No. Brown. P.J. Brown, I believe he is, I don't know whether he was part of the Celtics, a free agent or just a generic player, but I will tell you this much, that when he's in the game, you know it's over. It's down to 29, and everybody's still here because they love watching a playoff win. And when you're blowing another team out by 29, you tend to relish it. Allen, Scalabrine. Allen, no. Thought he was fouled. At least I heard something. I'm wondering if that's Derek Fisher with the ball. What a pass. And no, here's Brown again to Cassell. Well, what do you do? 8 minutes to go. The Celtics will host the 8th seed game, as the 7th seed game will go to Oklahoma City here, and they will play Toronto. Muhammad. And that is Derek Fisher. Derek Fisher, that is him. The Thunder are just holding the ball. They're just holding it. Here's House. And Eddie House no good, and Perkins again to Muhammad. They're just trying to have the clock just tick down. Derek Fisher. And that'll be a shot clock violation. Soccer next. We only have one playoff game a day when it comes to soccer, and the playoffs only one a day. Why? Because each game deserves only one House for three and can't have it. If they hit a couple threes in a row, might be a little eyebrow lifting, but that would be it. Right now, all the subs are in. Ivy, oh, he had the baseline. Muhammad for three, he straddles it in. And that's a three halfway through the fourth. This game has been over, really, since the end of the first. I mean, at 27-10, we were wondering maybe, but then they ballooned the lead. There was a time in the second quarter when this game was down to 17, was 50-33, and the Celtics looked like they had momentum. And then they just went right down and just beat the heck. Perkins, no. Scalabrine. And Cassell. Now there's Collison. To Ivy. He got it. Cassell again, it's 98-62, it's 36. They're just pouring it on. It's frustrating if you're Boston. But you have to come back in the next game anyway. You have to come back. You just can't. Perkins to Fisher. You know, in the second quarter, we were just waiting because we know it's soccer time. You know, we were thinking about the soccer playoffs. Derek Fisher. You wonder why Oklahoma City isn't scoring 10,000 points. They got their end of their bench in, and they are holding the ball for a while. Eddie House, no, Scalabrine will lay it in. Off glass, but not even close to being a close game. It's 34. Oklahoma City, though, does want 100. Kendrick Perkins. A little run here. 98-66. Two days from now, the winner. Oh my. That was great. And this thing with 3 minutes to go, a blowout by Oklahoma City. Scalabrine, no good. Ivy. Ivy hits the three. 103-66. 40-37. And blocked down Muhammad. Ivy. Under 2 minutes. I mean, it's to the point where at 37 a foul and Muhammad will shoot 2. They got to give a standing O for this performance. This performance was absolutely incredible, and really Toronto's got to be wondering, that's going to be a heck of a game. Oklahoma City, of all the teams in this early round, San Antonio's looking okay, but this Oklahoma City team seems to have it all. And when they go to Toronto, that's going to be a heck of a game in the tournament. That'll be An unbelievable game. Muhammad to Fisher. He got his shoot. Derek Fisher, no. And here come the Celtics. Down by 38. Cassell. Cassell, no good, and Collison. Broke off to Muhammad. Fisher, no good. Muhammad broke off and got it. His foot was over the line. It's a 40-point game. Posey. Cassell. 3, and that's going to be good there. But that's it. I mean, I'm barely in this game mentally. It's 106-69, the final. Oklahoma City with a win, and just a very big win. They're going, and they're going to play the Toronto Raptors. Look at all the glitter and confetti, because what a performance. They will play the Toronto Raptors in the next round, and that'll be one heck of a game. That'll be a fun one to watch. The final 106-69. The Oklahoma City Thunder just absolutely blew away the Boston Celtics in what was supposed to be a close game. So that ends that, and we take a look right now at the box score. Durant had 30 and 10 rebounds. So they look good. You see the score by quarters. The fourth quarter was just a dud. Pierce had 19. And then you see this. The Thunder just looked really good. 106-69 the final. They shot 52%. They did everything well. Three-pointers were incredible. Free throws were good. And they look good there. So Oklahoma City will play Toronto. What will happen is San Antonio will play Atlanta. San Antonio, a big favorite. And then the winner there will play at Boston. And the winner will play at Boston for the 8th seed. All right, that's it. We'll see you in a bit. Have a great day. I mean, both Boston teams might be, there's only 2 Boston teams. And they're both in the play-in tournament. The third Boston team didn't make it. So the Celtics here in the Legends League are just fighting just to get in the tournament. Remember, and then to the 8th seed goes Milwaukee. Oh, that's going to be big. That's it for today. We'll see you next time. Let's see if there's anybody. Yep, that's it. We'll see you next time.